right,
Okay,
Joey.
my one.
What do you got? All right, some of this is not surprising.
Yeah, some of this is pretty self-explanatory.
Yes.
So I won't take too much of your guys' time. So from the top, so Metaphor ReFantazio, obviously my game of the year personally.
Yes.
Freaking amazing JRPG. Probably one of my favorite JRPGs of the past, I'd say 5 years.
Is it better than Persona 5?
I think it's better than Persona 5, personally speaking.
Better characters, better writing.
Yeah,
better...
I think just like it's what I made a second channel video on it. But I think the one immediate thing for me that made me realize I prefer this game over pretty much most, if not all, the Persona games is that like the Persona games, there's always at least one character where I'm like, I hate you. You know what I mean? Whereas like with Metaphor, even though there's like quite a large cast of characters, every single at least playable character for me, I was like, you're like really well written and just like a fun character to like interact with. And you know, for a game like this where it's like all about interacting with your characters and stuff, like you kind of need that.
Yeah.
But you can't get lost in Shibuya Station.
You can't get lost in Shibuya Station, unfortunately. But you can get lost in a fantasy world. So that's
you can't romance
cool.
your best girl.
Yeah, that's true. You can't romance any of the characters in this game. But either way, yeah, it was an amazing experience. Again, I put like 90 hours.
Does every
into this
game
shit.
need romancing?
No.
It really doesn't. I'm actually kind of glad they didn't put romancing in this because there's already so much that the game throws at you in terms of like things to do that I feel like the romance aspect would have almost distracted me from the actual story of the game.
I feel like romancing is often a very like, it feels like an unnecessary mechanic added in games a lot of the times. Because you're not like really romancing. You're just like, oh, press this one and this one. And
Well, I mean, in like the Persona games with romancing, it's not just a matter of like, oh, let's go on date and like press a couple of buttons. It's like, you know, there's a little bit more to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm actually kind of glad they didn't put it in there because I think it would have just been a bit too distracting.
Right. The story's already strong enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Why distract the player?
Yeah. And like, you know, with like a lot of like the Persona games, you know, it's all about like interacting with the individual characters and getting to know them as you like advance through the main story. You can also go through like each of the characters' stories as well to like get yourself stronger in the game. And like all the characters' backstories were just like really well written. Like they weren't like mind blowing, but for JRPG standards, I think they were really, really good. So yeah, I really want Metaphor to be Game of the Year, but I know that's not going to happen. I'm just glad it was even nominated, and that's a W for us. Obviously, Pokemon TCG Pocket.
Oh my god, you're addicted to Pokemon.
I mean, I'm also including just like the physical Pokemon TCG because Aki and I got back into it this year.
What made you guys get back into it, or was it just like something naturally?
I always wanted to get back into it, but I was like, I didn't really want to just like do it by myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I brought the idea up to Aki, and she was like, yeah, I've been thinking about getting back into it too. So we're like, all right, let's go. And now it's great. It's like whenever we have a day off now, we're just like walking around somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll just like find a card shop and just like spend time there. It's good fun.
I feel like you're just like collecting's just in your blood. Oh, no.
I do love collecting.
You just love collecting
I
stuff.
do.
Hermit crab, man.
I know.
You're just grabbing shit, putting it in your mouth.
I know. It's like I collect Pokemon cards, manga, records.
I don't have. I like collected GameCube games for like one time, and I've never had that thing in my brain that's like I should just get everything. I should get
I don't know.
Now I'm like, stuff I don't need.
Joey just needs a set to complete.
Yeah,
something.
That's why like, for example, with like Animal Crossing, right?
Yeah.
Like most people's like focuses are like, I want to make like a really pretty town and you know, like all that kind of stuff. I'm like, nah, dog, I want to get all the fish. I want to get all the bugs. I want to get all the paintings. I want to collect everything. Fuck what the town looks like. I don't give a fuck about interior design. I want that completed I want to see that 100% and then I'll be satisfied.
I wonder what part of the brain does that.
I don't know. I really don't know. But it's eating my budget alive.
Yeah, because like every time you get a new place, you're just like, I have more room to fit stuff into this.
I'm like, oh, this room would be perfect to put all my shit into. That serves no purpose.
You're just gonna need to like get newer places with more and more.
Yeah.
You're gonna have like the best fucking man cave of all time.
Oh my god,
when
dude.
you're like that age,
man. The moment I'm able to make a man cave, dog, it's gonna be the man cave of man caves. Every man will walk in and just instantly nut. I'll be like, oh, it's so good. This is such a good man cave.
Oh my god, so much useless stuff.
Everything is here.
Is it gay to nut in your friend's man cave?
Everything
Boys?
is here and it serves no purpose.
Alright.
So yeah, there's that.
Nice.
I put gym up there because I was like running out of ideas.
Okay.
But to be
you're
fair,
really
how's that going?
To be fair, I mean, it's still going strong. I've been doing CrossFit now for 10 months now.
Nice.
10 months?
Yeah,
Damn.
fittest I've ever been, which is good.
Hell yeah.
So I want to
Yes.
keep that up. Trying to go at least twice a week. But yeah, no, it's been good, and it's like it's actually been so like it made me realize like I always thought like working out and shit like that would just like tire me out.
Yeah.
But now
Gives you way more energy.
yeah, it gives me
gives
energy
you way
now,
more
and it's
energy.
great. Like, and I used to think like, oh man, I need to do like gym at like the end of the day so that
Yeah.
I could recover.
No, I do the
But
stuff.
like, yeah, I'm still slowly getting to the point now where I'm actually doing it in the mornings, and
love
it's
that. Oh,
fucking
shit.
awesome. So yeah,
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna keep going for that, and I will. I guess I don't know if I'm gonna show like progression photos or whatever the fuck.
Are you taking progression photos?
Not right now because I'm not really satisfied with where I am at the moment.
Right. But you took a before photo.
I took a before photo, yes,
Okay.
and I look horrendous. Like I look back at that now and I was just like, God damn, who is this guy? But yeah, I'll get there one day.
Right.
I mean, look, it's a journey, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think the best thing about exercising is just helps your mental state. the
Oh,
most,
100%.
right? Like,
Yeah.
it's good to hit these goals, but it's also you got to do it for the rest of your life. So,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's all about
Exactly.
man, like how do I just get into the habit of enjoying this and not hitting X pounds? It's like, all right, if I get into the habit of enjoying doing this, I'm gonna have a lifelong hobby that is fulfilling and helps.
Yeah, for sure, for
mentally.
sure. No, 100% agree. So I'm hoping like I can just like keep that up in one way or another. But also
Nice,
like
fuck
I'm
yeah.
also like at the same time trying to just get into the habit of just working out on my own accord as well. So I've been like for the last like couple of months I've been slowly getting to the habit of just like if it's like if there's like a week where I'm like not going, then I'll just do like 20-30 minutes of just like
Yeah, I mean,
calisthenics
like
and
just doing anything is the most important thing.
yeah, it's just like getting that habit going. So like I'm trying to build that up, but
Nice,
yeah,
man.
I'm getting
well,
there.
Hey, glad to see it's going well,
Yeah,
man.
I'm getting
Congrats.
there. Anything else that catches your eye? We don't have to talk about Late Night with the Devil. We've already
What
talked
is
about that.
flowers for the Algernon?
Flowers for Algernon.
Oh.
Yeah. So So this is a book.
A book?
I know.
A book?
Like no
book,
pictures?
no
Shit.
picture book.
Not even like a light novel
Not
book?
even a light novel book.
A
This-
book.
There's got to be like a coloring page or something.
no,
right?
no
Like,
coloring page.
Just words?
Just words. Just words.
What the fuck?
So this year I've like really gotten back into like just reading because I kind of missed that. And like one of the things I wanted to do is like obviously go out and like actually read new books as well. But one thing I've really wanted to do is like go back and read like the classics, if you will. Because I've like done it with like anime, I've done it with like
Yeah.
movies and stuff, but I
Yeah.
never really did it with books.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'll take this time to like go back and like read like the books you need to read before you die kind of books.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. I'd heard about the name of this book for the longest time, but never knew anything about it. And I think out of all the classic books I read, this might be like the one where I was like, wow, this one is crazy.
We're good?
Amazing. So basic synopsis is like so it's told from the book is kind of structured not in like a regular way, but it's kind of written like diary entries
Oh, yeah.
from a character. It's the main character, Charlie Gordon, who is this kind of mentally disabled character. And it starts off, it goes in chronological order, and the book is written like he has written it. So because he is a mentally disabled character who like kind of has like speech problems and like, has a very, very low IQ, it's written in a way where it's really difficult to read at first.
Right.
Okay.
So like all of the vocab is off, all of the sentence structures are off. Like it's like you're reading an actual person's diary.
Yeah.
But then they do this experiment on this mouse called Algernon, where it's like an experiment to try to raise a creature's IQ, and it works on the mouse.
Obviously, we got to try it
yeah.
on Charlie.
So the scientists go, okay, Charlie, would you want to become like the human experiment for this, thing? And he does it, and it's really cool because as the book progresses, he learns more words, and his sentence structure gets better, and he's able to actually express what he's feeling and seeing and doing in a much, much more fleshed out way.
Yeah, they should use this on the people in my League of Legends lobbies.
Yeah, for real.
It would help.
So you know, you're reading this, and you can see as you're reading it and progressing through the story that like, oh, he's learning words and he's learning to get better at writing and expressing himself, and that reflects on how you experience the actual story because it's all told from the perspective of these diary entries.
Right.
But then they later on they find out that Algernon the mouse suddenly passes away.
Right, of course.
Right.
And shows like a depletion of its IQ suddenly drastically before dying. So Charlie, our main character, sees that and is like kind of becoming self-reflectant on, oh, that's probably going to happen to me. So what am I going to do with my life? And it's basically just like this really interesting human drama about this character put in this like very, unique situation.
Oh, they made a movie about it.
They made a movie about it, yeah.
Okay.
1960. So the book is from the 50s, I believe,
Yeah,
1959.
right.
Yeah. So I was debating between this one and another classic book called Fahrenheit 451.
Oh, okay.
Both, I would say both are on the same level.
damn.
Fahrenheit 451 is also an amazing book. So I've been kind of, been dabbling in a lot of
It looks fun.
reading.
Yeah.
Well, depressing, but fun.
Yeah, this is mad depressing, but also it's just like such a cool way of storytelling, and it's like a really unique way of storytelling that I found like insane. That like, you know, someone from fucking 60 years ago figured this shit out, and it hasn't really been done since.
Right.
So yeah, I can see. I finished the book and I was like, okay, I can see why people are like, yeah, this is a certified hood classic. Yeah, it's very, very good. Very good book.
Damn, you've ascended, Joe. You've
He's
gone from
lifting, he's reading.
yeah.
Bro, I'm put fucking food on my list.
God
I'm
damn.
in my glow up era. So yeah, very good book if you're interested.
Joey's actually
what
becoming
is-
cultured, not ironically.
Yeah.
is,
I just
Oh, sorry.
no, go on.